So this note suggests that they were arguing. The husband was drunk. She went out of into the bimbo bar or whatever it was called. What was it called? Whatever. You know, Bamba Club, not Bimbo Bar. And there she went off with a man who probably killed her. And this, her husband, Jacob, why does her apartment, or why does this house look so... sorry. So robbed? And he says, crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the weighs against it being the husband. Oh yeah, so the crime scene evidence suggests it wasn't the husband. It's pointing towards that it wasn't Jacob, but Jacob still could give us something to go on. Yes, indeed, because why does this house look such a mess?
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Oh, I haven't been to this room yet. These are strange glasses.
Doesn't tell me anything.
It's like motor car glasses, right? Now I'm stuck. Alright, we'll talk to the neighbors. Hey, can I enter it? He's not at home or what? Knock there. Here we go. Hello, Mrs. Neighbor.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Won't you tell me anymore?
Please. I'm too upset.
He's dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the conversation.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say. Yes, of course. I still want to try the other husband, the other neighbor.
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
We are allowed to enter this place. Here I can't enter it. Okay. You drive to Jacob Henry's apartment. By a strange husband, Jacob Henry.
You don't need this? You're behind the wheel.
He just refuses to accompany me.
Oh, he's drinking and I let him drive.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night.
Yes.
It's looking more and more likely.
Yeah, for my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, so probably conservative. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Yeah. Let's review the evidence before
Okay,
something.
Phelps, you go in hard. Follow my lead.
No, wait. Wow. We don't go in hard. I need to review my notes. Oh, woo, woo.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
The alcoholism illness.
Slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
No.
Oh, he's just moving in.
think the
I don't think
atmosphere
this is any use to us.
Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Now I'm stuck.
He'll be back in a moment. Just sit tight.
No knives are missing. Oh. Ah, look, look, look. Thanks for the offer. It's written with wax, right? I need you to do some stuff. Something.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
I need you to do something about my wife. The oldest problem there is. What to do about the old lady. Who has written it?
Junk.
It's not junk, it's a baseball bat. Ah, what shoe size is this? 11. Okay.
Size 11s.
So at least these shoes weren't at the crime scene. Guitar. Spanish guitar. Okay. I think we've seen enough. Let's talk.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Maybe you know. No, you don't.
We know that she drinks, Jacob. Drunks have regular haunts, places they feel relaxed.
Celine did most of her drinking at home. She didn't have many friends left. Not many alcoholics do. Not real friends, anyway.
When did you last see her?
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Now that's a lie.
That's a lie, and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
No.
Why would I do that?
Why would he do that? That's a lie, man. I wanted... I just wanted to point to that to that neighbor's witness. This one. Neighbor testifies to victim sporting a black eye after fight with husband. I can point to this one.
My wife was a drunk. It was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't.
So now I really don't understand why this wasn't a lie.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place?
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. Not the going out type.
So you were here, tucked up in bed, while someone was out there beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got?
Talk to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
But you didn't answer it. Well, at 11:30, okay. This guy is difficult.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Never gave up on your wife. Why are you moving here then?
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Death threat note.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
You're not being rational.
What's this bunker?
But he's not the murderer.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
This is not the murderer. I wonder how could have he told him that he murdered her? That was so obvious. Shoes
Operator,
size.
give me R&I.
Shoes size 11 wasn't on the crime scene.
Now.
Weren't on the crime
Phelps,
scene.
badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
And that other guy in the car is... We need to get him location. Mendez apartment. We need to get this guy as well.
You know the way. You can drive.
This was surprisingly bad. I watched his eyes and
Maybe if
reactions,
he had been a little firmer in the beginning, wouldn't
yet
be in the
I wasn't able
situation now.
I
To-
imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the
to
ladies.
present him
Galloway.
or to confront him with
Women
the
love me,
arguments
Phelps.
about
I have no
lie.
complexity. They know
That's
exactly what
strange.
they're going to get.
And what did they speak in the car? Maybe if I'd been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now. I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies. When women love me, Phelps, I have no complexity, they know exactly what they're gonna get. I don't know how this is related to the case.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
So Mendez. (16)
Mendez, apartment 16.
That will be probably up, yeah, 4th floor.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Okay.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Wait, how could I have... How could I have kicked this door in? Oh, well, okay, maybe it was possible. But it looks like... This doesn't fit, look. Ah, you can't see where I'm pointing, but the frame of the door is formed like the door should be closing from the other side. And not into the room, but out of the room, into the onto the floor. That's how the door frame is shaped. Yet the door is somehow attached to it from the other side. That's why I just wondered, how could I have kicked in this door according to this frame? Well, maybe it's not. I don't exactly see. Never mind. It's just a detail. Where can we find this guy? Oh look, the same key was in that.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
No, it doesn't. But the same key was found in the room of the victim. In the house of the victim.
This isn't what we're looking for. I don't think this is going to help us.
There could be something else inside than tea.
Nothing significant.
I want to go on the roof. I must open this window. Kavanaugh.
Circumstantial.
A weapon.
Don't think this is anything.
No, it's just a weapon. Hair dryer. Is it? But this, look. Clothes. Her clothes. And the used lipstick.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Yeah. That's the lipstick used to write on her body. This is probably the murder weapon. Insta-heat, is it?
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Mm-hmm. Socket wrench, and in there is her clothes.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose
Then
that
just
son of
stop
a
right
bitch.
there.
I'll go get our wheels.
Why can't I aim at him now?
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Ah.
Get in and drive.
Where is he? Did he escape with a car? In a car?
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Okay. We know this procedure.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. We're still on.
Here we are.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Yeah, you are. Get out
Put your
of
hands
there.
where I can see them.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
As you wish. I don't care.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Didn't I get a glass? Why not? Well, distinguished. The suspect is in the bag, even if you did leave Jacob sweating in central lockup. The suspect is in the bag. Well, I didn't want Jacob sweating in central lockup. So, but I think both guys should be arrested, right? Or maybe Jacob was trying to help his wife, but it was Phelps. I didn't actually want to allege him of the murders. It was just because I couldn't. I did the wrong answers. It was no doubt, no lie, or either it was one of them, but I don't know which. Suspect is in the bag, even if you did leave Jacob sweating in central lockup. Central lockup is like a prison. Well, I think personally Jacob was... I don't know whether he was innocent or not. Maybe he was innocent. But if he refuses to cooperate... Phelps asks such dumb questions when I select the wrong answer. Anyway... And I'd love to have an interview with the actual murderer. I don't know why we just arrested him without asking for the motives. Anyway, will we see another flashback, or is it just right next? Oh no, flashback, or no, such a intermezzo.
This pain to
Oh, it's this German woman again.
you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Thinking about the case, Phelps, aren't you? The next case, something with the butterfly, we will do in the next session. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you know what exactly did I wrong with in the interview with Jacobs, please comment on this. In case you know how this, what information didn't he tell us, then we can discuss it in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching.